I decided to become a teacher because I had several teachers in high school that inspired me, and I thought I really wanted to inspire kids as well. I worked with younger kids for a really long time, and I liked working with the younger kids, and after a few years of doing that, I said, I think I want to work with high school. And so I really wanted to influence high school kids to motivate them to learn new things, and that's why I chose to become a teacher, to change perspectives on things. I love interacting with the students and being able to influence them or motivate them in different ways about learning different things. It makes you feel good when you have students that show that they've learned something that you've taught, and so it's really interesting to get that feedback from them.
At first I had other plans. I didn't know that I was going to become a teacher. When I graduated from college, I thought I was going to get into forestry, but that turned differently than I thought it was. Then I thought I was going to get into theater and television work, and that turned out differently than I thought. And on a whim, I decided to head to Spain to live for a while, and I wound up staying in Spain for 2 years, studying their language and their culture. And when I got back from living in Spain, I thought, I need to share this with other people. This was such a fantastic experience. And I still didn't have a career, and so I decided, why don't I get into teaching Spanish and be able to share my marvelous experience in Spain with other people. And so that experience is actually what got me into teaching. I wanted to share my knowledge of Spanish and Spain with other people.
I don't think I'd hate anything about it, really. It is challenging sometimes when you have students that maybe aren't motivated or as motivated as other students in the class to learn or get things done. And so that sometimes throws a wrench into what you're trying to get done. So it stops you from what you're trying to do. And that can be very difficult and frustrating.
I've been teaching now 25 years, and it's been an actual joy to be able to share what little I know of Spanish and other Spanish-speaking cultures with my students. It's been a lot of fun. Some of the changes in methodologies of teaching. In 25 years of teaching, I've seen the traditional pendulum swing from one way of teaching to a different way of teaching, and it usually comes back to what it originally was. And so that's been a frustrating experience in teaching, is this constant changing of the way we need to teach things, instead of just coming to a conclusion of what works best and how kids learn. And I wish we could go back to focusing more on the developmental stages of how the brain works and how students learn, and focus on that and integrating that style of teaching into our everyday classrooms.